President Trump is threatening to close the southern border if the Mexican government fails to do more to secure its side of it. Good evening, I'm Lindsay Pena.
And I'm Brian Schlonsky in for Steve Atkinson. The president's comments came just hours before the Border Patrol conducted a massive training exercise at the San Ysidro crossing. 10 News reporter Jennifer Kastner has been there all day. And Jen, there was a huge group of demonstrators mobilizing nearby.
Brian, you're right. About 300 of these migrants demonstrating on the Mexican side. Meanwhile, behind us, all of that northbound traffic was stopped. No cars coming in for about 15 minutes while hundreds of officials in full protective gear assembled for this exercise.
It only lasted a few minutes, but it drew a lot of attention. What looked to be hundreds of U.S. border officials in full tactical gear mobilized Thanksgiving afternoon in front of the northbound vehicle entry lanes, temporarily halting all traffic. 10 News and other witnesses heard a series of loud bangs. At the same time, U.S. government helicopters circled over the San Ysidro port of entry. It was called a large-scale operational readiness exercise, a planned drill that border officials say is part of their continuing enforcement efforts. Officials would not confirm if the exercise was in response to the migrant caravan demonstration that was happening at the same time at the nearby pedestrian U.S. entry point. Brandon Barrientos took video of the hundreds of demonstrators before he crossed into the U.S.
So many people that they are protesting for what time they're gonna cross, of if they're gonna go to Canada or here, but they don't want to stay in Mexico.
There's been reports of escalating frustration this week among the 4,500 Central American migrants who were overcrowding shelters throughout Tijuana.
And today's demonstration has already ended. We're told that all of those migrants have made their way back to their shelters for the rest of the evening. Reporting live tonight at the border, Jennifer Kastner, 10 News.
Thank you, Jen. President